Hello, friends. This is another episode of the program Empire of Lies, in which we discuss manipulation and disinformation in the Russian media, Europe in the line of fire, Trump's rhetoric and the continent's reality, Donald Trump's statements about the possible restoration of Ukraine's borders with European support sounded impressive. The White House immediately called them a strategic step toward negotiations. But in reality, this is a rhetorical move, not a political one. Washington is demonstratively changing its tone without changing its essence. The US is increasingly distancing itself from the war, transferring its burden to Europe. This is a new twist on the old pattern. America trades arms and rhetoric, while European capitals must pay for the consequences, from inflation and energy shocks to new waves of migration. What Washington is selling? Behind the façade of grandiose rhetoric lies pragmatism. Yesterday's slogans about compromise have been replaced by promises of a triumphant offensive. But the essence is the same. Responsibility for the outcome of the war is being shifted to Kyiv and Brussels. Washington isn't abandoning its rhetoric of support, but it's leaving key restrictions in place. American missiles deep inside Russia are still banned. No more funding is being allocated. Meanwhile, the demands on Europe are becoming increasingly harsh. Things get even more interesting. The White House reports that Trump's remarks about Zelensky being able to restore Ukraine's borders are a strategic move. This represents an intensification of negotiations, but not a serious change in US policy. The New York Post reports this, citing an official close to the Trump administration. The Wall Street Journal deciphers the thesis. Washington allegedly revoked Ukrainian permission to launch American missile strikes and attacks deep into Russian territory. CNN writes that with his aggressive rhetoric toward Moscow, Trump has merely replaced one completely impossible demand of Zelensky with another. And now, instead of territorial concessions, Washington expects Kyiv to launch a triumphant offensive. Not even believing American propaganda, the adventure will succeed. If the well-prepared so-called counter-offensive in the USSR in 2023 failed, then there's even less chance of it happening now,